Welcome to the class of Business Studies. Today we will continue with Chapter 5, Emerging Modes of Business. Today we will talk about the security of online transactions. So let's start with this video. Online transactions are more prone to a number of risks. Risk refers to the probability of any mishappening that can result into financial, reputational or physiological losses to the parties which are involved in the transactions. Because of risk involved, security and safety issues are very important in e-business. The security problems can be broadly classified into three categories. First is transactional risk, second is data storage or transmission risk, and third is risk of threat of intellectual property and privacy. We will discuss about these one by one. First is transactional risk. Online transactions are risky because of following risk. First is default on order taking and giving. A seller denies that he ever received an order, or a buyer says that he never placed the order. There can be the risk of transactions. Both the parties can deny. The seller can also deny and the buyer can also deny. It becomes risky to identify who is telling the lie. Second is default on delivery. Sometimes goods may be delivered on wrong address, or the goods delivered may be not the same as they are ordered. Their quality, their quantity, their branding may be different from the actual orders. Default on payments. The seller does not receive the payment for the supply of goods, whereas the customer claims that payments were done. In that case also, there can be an issue. In order to protect payments, following steps must be taken. Credit card authentication should be there. It should be ensured that credit card number given by the customer is a valid one. Second, credit card authorization. It should be checked whether funds are available in the credit card of the customer or not. And settlement. Once the product is dispatched or delivered, the bank will release the funds and transfer them to the businessman's bank account. The second kind of risk is data storage and transmission risk. These risks may be because of virus, that is vital information underseas. Some computer viruses are very deadly. They can clean up the information stored in the computer memory. The virus can enter the computers through email, floppies, disk, etc. That results in loss of data due to interruptions, and it can lead to erasal of the data. Hacking. It refers to unauthorized entry into a website. Hackers may destroy the data and information and even misuse it. These problems can be solved by proper encryptions, digital signatures, special crime cells. So, there should be the message should be converted into codes, proper coding should be there so that data can be encrypted well. Digital signatures should be issued by the certification authority to check the identity of the sender, and special crime cells should be there to detect hacking and other illegal practices. Third kind of risk is the risk of threat of intellectual property and privacy. We know that internet is an open space. Once the information is available on internet, it moves out to the private domains. It becomes very difficult to protect the information once it is put on internet. Data supplied on online transactions may be supplied to others who start sending advertisements or promotional literature into your email. So junk mails are there and disturbing the privacy of the receiver. So this is the risk of threat of intellectual property and privacy of the users. Next is about the resources which are required for successful implementation of e-business. what are the different resources that we need to carry on the electronic business successfully. The first and foremost requirement is of a computer hardware. E-business can be conducted with help of computers only. The firm must procure computers with necessary speed, memory, and modes sufficient to handle the expected volume of business. Second is properly designed website. A firm must develop a website for undertaking business with customers. E-commerce is part of e-business. For undertaking business in this way, the website should contain detailed information so that customers are clear about the product they are ordering, price to be paid, mode of transporting goods. Everything should be there in the website. Technically qualified personnel. It is essential for a firm to have technically qualified personnel to make use of the computer network, internet, intranet, etc. for undertaking various activities of the business. The staff should be well qualified to operate computer networks, handle business related inquiries, process orders, and make prompt deliveries. There should be proper coordination among persons undertaking different business activities. There should be efforts to avoid duplication of work and minimize the mistakes. Fourth resource is electronic payment system. E-business involves payments of dues through electronic systems. So, electronic payment systems, they are the alternative cases of credit payment methods using various electronic technologies to pay for the products and services. Similarly, payments from customers may also be received in the same mode. There should be proper arrangements with banks and credit card agencies for receiving and making payments for business transactions. And the next resource is telecommunication facilities. Effective communication facilities should be there for implementing the business plans. The internet and the telephone facilities should be regularly available all the times. The broadband facilities has also become essential for faster communication system. All these facilities should be available as per the needs of the business. 24-hour service should be there if you are dealing with global at a global level. So these are the different resources that we must have in order to implement electronic business successfully. So this is all about this chapter. So this was all for today. In next video, we will discuss the complete chapter once again. If you have any doubt, any query, you can drop on Google Class. Take care, STEM stars. Thank you all of you.